Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Nuria Fitri with serial number 230204030. And here I would like to share my reflection or my reaction on the talk about procrastination and self-worth theory. Okay, first of all is question number one. Why do people procrastinate even when they care about the task? According to the research, people often procrastinate not because they don't care, but because it cares too much. Um, they they really value the task, but they are afraid of uh, they are afraid of failing or not doing it perfectly. So instead of starting away, they delay it as a way to protect themselves from hardcore disappointment. And then question number like, what does the self-worth theory explain? The self-worth theory says that people connect their performance, ability, and self-worth very closely. In other words, if I do well, it means I'm capable and worthy. But uh, if, if I fail, I feel like I'm not good enough as a person. That's really makes them professional. Like they're ready to read task, then face the risk of proving that they are not capable. And then question number two is the role of fear of failure in procrastination. The speaker explained that procrastination often comes from being overmotivated. Uh, we want to succeed, but we also fear, we also fear failure so much that we get stuck. Perfectionists especially experience this. They are doing well before and now they feel they must always perform at the same high level. This will create pressure and that pressure leads to procrastination. And then question number four is strategies to overcome procrastination. The people suggest several strategies. First is develop awareness, like understand what you procrastinate and uh, what you're feeling. Second is shift your focus from fear to motivation, like remind yourself what you actually want to uh, what yeah, what you actually want to do the task and what's exciting about it. Third, lower the stakes. Treat tasks as experiments or opportunities to learn, not as not as tasks of your work. And finally, challenge the past stories that your performance equals your value. You won't just an achievement on traits or achievement. And next is question number five. Why procrastination is common among Indonesian students? In Indonesia, I think procrastination is very common because our education system still focuses a lot on grades and competition. Many students are afraid of being judged if they don't perform well. Also, distractions like social media make it easier to delay studying. For example, when there's Tuesday due tomorrow, a student might say like, I will start after going to talk for 10 minutes. I will start after scrolling Instagram for 10 minutes and something like that. And suddenly an hour has passed. And then the next one is question number 6. Procrastination as self-protection. Do I agree with that? Yes, I totally agree. I think procrastination is not always laziness. Sometimes it's a way of protecting ourselves from fear and pressure. When we delay something, we are actually trying to protect our self-esteem from the pain of failure. But of course, it's not a healthy long-term strategy. And then question number 7. How Indonesian students talk about procrastination. Usually, Indonesian students talk about procrastination as something normal or even funny. We joke about doing assignments at the last minute of things, at the last minute or staying up all night before the deadline. It's part of student culture. We laugh about it because everyone does it. But I think that when I think it down, it shows that many of us struggle with motivation. And then question number 8. One thing I would change about my study habit. If I could change one thing, I would start doing small parts of my task earlier instead of waiting for the perfect mood. I will make my school smaller and more useful so I don't feel overwhelmed and can make study progress every day. And the last question is number 9. Uh, Many cases reflect your hopes, not your fears. What it means to me. For me, this quote means I should make decisions based on what I want to achieve, not what I'm afraid of. As a learner, I want to study because I have to grow, not because I fear failure or judgment. When we act for when we act from hope, we enjoy learning more and become braver in trying new things. Overall, this book really changed how I see procrastination. It's not about being lazy, it's about understanding ourselves better. I think that's all for me. Thank you for your attention. Thank you for your listening. And wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.